So the promotion hunt continues as we continue our countdown to the end of the season. Hit like and subscribe. Let's go live the dream. What's up guys, ChasingLamely here with episode number 66 of Living the Dream. And today we're playing Fleetwood Town in League One. They sit 22nd and very much entrenched in the relegation zone as things stand. We sit second. And things have gone a little bit off the boil looking at what you've missed since the last episode where we played we played Bolton. We've lost 7-3 to Rotherham somehow. Rotherham are mid-table, 7th, and we've lost 7-3 to them, which was a bit embarrassing for us. Jamie Dixon, Larry Lee and Kieran French getting goals, but Pablo Moreno, 5 goals. 5 goals for Pablo Moreno. I know nothing about this guy. He's on loan from Man City, which tells me probably a bit beastly. We won 2-0 against Newport as well. Steve Hardy and Larry Lee scoring, and then we've just lost to Blackpool, which has brought them very much back into the title hunt. 4-2 with Kerrigan and Petty scoring and Larry Lee getting sent off, which brings us to today's game against Fleetwood. We've got a few players injured and of course Larry Lee suspended. So we have Lee suspended, Hardy and French out injured, and there's a couple more players who are also missing today for various reasons. Laurie Mosquera comes back into the team though. We've not seen him play in a while on the channel, and same with Gary Petty. So we're more or less back to full strength, except no Larry Lee or Steve. I guess we're not back to full strength. You know what I mean. Anyway, let's go play Fleetwood. So the lineup I've gone with today is Starkey in goal, Barton, Chatfield, Mosquera and Barry Lee at left back. Then it's Kerrigan, Lafondra, Robert Bannister and Dixon in midfield with Petty and Chavez up top. It is Marsh, Kirk, Matthews, Hadaway, McCormick, Jeffries and Watson on the bench. First time we've seen George Marsh play this season, I believe. Given he hasn't got a squad number, I'm assuming. He's played, he just hasn't got a squad number. I don't understand what's happened, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I guess we go play Fleetwood. So in the dressing room, we are favourites for a reason. Go out there, make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. It seems like good advice. No one cares, but it seemed like good advice. Let's just kick off. Let's see what we can do. A win today is very much necessary to keep us in that automatic promotion hunt. It's only us, Blackpool or Preston at this stage in the season who can get automatic promotion realistically. So hopefully we'll be in the hunt. We won't drop into that top playoff spot. That's the ideal, as Barry Lee gets a free kick short to Robert Bannister. Can we get ourselves an early goal here in the 6th minute? Mosquera to Robert Bannister. And can he make headway? It plays it in looking for Gary Petty, who's through. And great save by Crellin in goal for Fleetwood. And we've got ourselves a corner here at the Lair. And it's going to go from Kerrigan short to Lafondra, who hopefully will find a good pass there. Barton, Kerrigan, Barton, back to Kerrigan. Kerrigan with a pop, Tock is there to get rid of it, and they've survived our first attack. Throw in now from Freddie Barton, who hopefully will find his man, finds Kerrigan, heads it back to Barton, ball into Roberts Bannister. Is he going to have a pop? I mean, he was looking very dangerous, but he's put it over the bar, and that's not quite worked out for us. And the throw in now for Fleetwood, Christie down the line to Palmer, back to Christie. Ball goes forward to Kirk. Roberts Bannister picks it up, though. Ball down the line. Stubbs heads it away to Kirk. We need to get another tackle in here. Palmer to Kirk again. Roberts Bannister and Dixon going in. 2 men to take him down. Didn't work. And Kirk continues. And we've got to get back here. We've got to defend. Great shot from distance. I don't know if that came off Woodwork or Starkey, but something happened there. And there's a corner for Fleetwood. Ball goes into the box. Let's get rid of that. Starkey punches it away only as far as Kenlock. We need to make a tackle here. We need to win this ball back. Cooper. Let's do something. Anything here. Finley to Tock now. And Tock with a shot from distance. And we've got a goal down. And that could be very costly for us. And Fleetwood could be helping their neighbours out here immensely with that goal. If they beat us today, obviously, for those who know their northwestern geography, Fleetwood is just down the road from Blackpool and Preston. It's not terribly far from either, and they could be very much helping their neighbours out here. And Dixon wins the ball there. Great way to start a highlight. No context, but there we go. Petty to Aceves. Can Aceves get us an equaliser on the stroke of half time? Not shooting like that, he can't. And the clock going to tick away here unless Krellin gets this ball immediately returned. He won't, because Mosquera heads it to Villa to Toc. Great tackle by Dixon to get that away from Charlie Kirk. And Barry Lee goes short to Roberts Bannister, who goes down the line looking for Aceves, who has picked up the ball. Can he get a finish on this one? He can. Great little dink past the keeper there. A little bit cocky. His finishing is a little bit, it's a little bit cheeky. It's always a little dink or an attempt to chip the keeper or something of that nature every single time. But when it works like this, I'm not going to hold it against him because it just looks good. He makes finishing look good, and we're back on terms as we get ready to go in for the break, which is right now, and it is 1-1 job. Fairly well done. We've been dominating on the stats actually, but it's not necessarily a great performance. We're going to see if we can maybe make a win come though, because we're dominating everything, so we've got to do it. Free kick now. Roberts Bannister is going to take it, whipped across the box, and Aceves was at the back post. Krellin tips it over the bar, and we've got ourselves a corner, and the corner is going to be taken presumably by Kerrigan. It will. He's going short to Lafondra, and Lafondra with a great cross into the box, but doesn't quite find his man. Roberts Bannister is there. Bannister. I can say words. There we go. Throw in. Barry Lee to Jamie Dixon, who's not had as good a performance this time out as he did last time. Barry Lee now on the ball, flicks it over to Lafondra, to Roberts Bannister, and goes over the top looking for Petty. Tackled by Cooper, but Aceves is there, plays in Petty. Petty out wide looking for Kerrigan, spreading the play. Kerrigan taking forever to get there. Great cross, and Aceves heads it just wide, and the winner is not quite coming yet. Barton with a throw-in. Hopefully to Kerrigan, finds Kerrigan, back to Barton. Barton with a cross over the top, looking for Dixon, doesn't find him. Aceves heads it, and Dixon can't get the crossover, and that'll be Dixon's last action of the game because I've just sent Ethan Watson on to replace him. Throw in now, and it's going to be Freddie Barton again, looking presumably for Kerrigan, finds him, headed down to Roberts Bannister, back to Barton, Barton to Lafondra to Roberts Bannister, who's put away a goal to take the lead. First goal for the club. Loney assisting Loney in central midfield. I've just noticed Lafondra is tired, so we'll send Liam Matthews on there just to make, just to freshen things up. In fact, Kerrigan now is tired too, which we'll rearrange in a second because that does mean we're moving players around, and we won't do that mid-replay. And a kick-off highlight for Fleetwood. Palmer on the ball now to Stubbs. Stubbs to Vela. Vela back to Palmer, who puts the ball forward. Freddie Barton is there over the top for Gary Petty. Inside for Matthews, who's just gone as a sub. Aceves to Kerrigan. Back to Matthews. Matthews, plenty of time, plenty of space. Barton is going to be the one that picks this up. Barton into the box. Vela heads it away, but Roberts Bannister will pick this up to Barry Lee. Over the top, looking for Gary Petty, who finishes it for 3-1. And that is very, very tidy. That's worked out very nicely for us. From a goal down to 3-1 up in very little time at all in the grand scheme of things. I'm not going to be complaining too much about that great cross from Barry Lee to Gary Petty, and he just made that look easy. Probably because it was. Free kick now, Chatfield takes it. Goes out, aims out wide for Barton. Doesn't get to him. Kenlock on the ball, puts the ball across the box, and Starkey's done very well to put Charlie Kirk off there and to control the cross that was really aimless. And we're heading into the death of the game. I sent George Marsh on to replace Kerrigan because he was tiring, and it worked out quite nicely. Tightened things up by freshening things up at the back. That is a 3-1 win. Well done, lads. Good win for us. Jobs are good. And we'll look at the league table in just a second, where we come to find out that we are now top of League One again. Preston a point behind us. Blackpool, their most hated, loathed rivals, are a point behind them, which means Preston must have lost it. They drew up with Lincoln today. There's still very much a three-horse race. You can see it's 13 points between Blackpool and Burton. And that's, 9 games left of the season. That's going to be a difficult thing to overcome. It is between the three of us. Two of us are going to get promotion to the Championship for sure, and the last one hopefully will make it through the playoffs. I say hopefully if it's us. Otherwise, I don't care. Who cares? Anyway, let's go see who we are playing in our next fixture. And when I say next fixture, of course, I mean in the next one we'll see on the channel, which is going to be this game against Rotherham, who sit sixth. They are in playoff contention. It's actually quite a good run of games coming, quite a difficult run of games coming. We play Burton, who sit fourth, Oxford, who sit 10th. Portsmouth are probably the easy fixture, along with Cambridge, then Rotherham in sixth, and then Preston. That will be the promotion decider. We might do that game after the Rotherham game. We'll see how things look in the league table, but that's probably the way things are going to go. Anyway, in the meantime, guys, if I'm on the social supply, I'm on Twitter, Insta, and Patreon at ChasingLamely. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe because it's good for you and the soul and your channel. And my channel. And English. Magic Graphics going to appear there-ish. To remind you that you should have subscribed to the channel by now. Hit the bell for notifications. Select all notifications to be told when I go live in the FM Premier League. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I have, as always, been Chasing Lamely, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.